Deep within a secret enchanted forest where the moon spills silver light through the leaves lives Lyra, the dream-weaving fairy. Her home is a grove of ancient glowing trees, and her work begins when the world falls asleep. Each night, she gathers delicate strands of pure moonlight, spinning them between her fingers. They twist and shimmer, transforming into the threads of dreams, each one holding a story, a wish, a moment of joy. With a whisper and a smile, she sends them floating on the gentle night breeze, carrying sweet slumber to children all over the world. One night, Lyra felt a tremor in the quiet air, a tiny thread of fear pulling at her heart. Far away, a young child named Leo was tossing and turning, his brow furrowed in distress. He was trapped in the cold grip of a nightmare, a shadowy place where familiar toys twisted into menacing shapes, and the dark corners of his room stretched into endless voids. Leo whimpered, his small hands clutching his blanket, lost and alone in his own dream. Libria couldn't ignore his silent plea. Her shimmering wings, spun from starlight and morning dew, beat softly. She left the peaceful sanctuary of her forest and soared into the vast, dark sky, a tiny beacon of hope flying toward the small window of a sleeping child. The cool night air rushed past her as she followed the faint trail of fear. Soon she arrived at Leo's window, which was slightly ajar. Peeking inside, she saw the cause of his distress. A large, shadowy creature made of shifting darkness and unspoken anxieties loomed over his bed. It had no face, only a formless shape that grew larger and more menacing with every frightened breath Leo took. The air in the room was heavy and cold. Lyra knew she had to act fast. She slipped silently through the gap in the window, her light a small but defiant spark against the oppressive gloom. The shadow creature turned, its form rippling as it sensed her presence. But Lyra was not afraid. This was her domain. She hovered in the air, her hands beginning to weave. She pulled a single, brilliant beam of moonlight from the sky outside, brighter than any she had used before. She spun it with strands of courage, threads of comfort from a mother's hug, and the bright, happy notes of a child's laughter. A magnificent, radiant dream began to take shape in her hands. It was a tapestry of pure light and happiness, a field of glowing flowers, a sky filled with friendly, smiling stars, and a gentle river that sang a lullaby. As Lyra wove, the dream grew, expanding like a shield of pure gold. She pushed it forward, and the radiant light washed over the shadowy nightmare. The creature hissed and recoiled, unable to withstand such pure joy. It began to dissolve, breaking apart into harmless wisps of smoke until it vanished completely, leaving only warmth and peace behind. The heavy feeling in the room lifted. Leo's face, once tight with fear, softened. His breathing became even and calm, and the corner of his mouth tilted up into a gentle, peaceful smile. He was now dreaming of soaring through the sky on the back of a friendly feathered dragon, his laughter echoing among the candy-colored clouds. Lyra watched him for a moment, her heart full. Her work was done. With one last soft flutter of her wings, she flew back out the window and journeyed home. The starlit sky welcomed her return as she flew back to her enchanted forest, ready to weave more beautiful dreams for another night. And in his quiet room, Leo slept soundly, wrapped in the comforting glow of a dream woven just for him.